Welcome to Trading Essentials channel. In this channel we are dedicated to help the traders who are still struggling to become consistently profitable traders. Today our topic is how to use Fibonacci retracement to help us in our trading decision. A lot of the traders know Fibonacci retracement but do not know how to use it correctly and cause themselves to have a hard time in their trading career. So today we're going to talk about Fibonacci retracement. This is a tool that I really like to use when I'm trading. First of all, I will talk about how I used Fibonacci retracement. I prefer to use Fibonacci retracement to trade in trending markets. And for the rules I use for this strategy, I will only focus on price pullbacks to the 0.382, 0.5, 0.618 levels. Some people will like to use 0.786 or 0.886, but I don't particularly like to use it. There's no one right or wrong here. It's just that everyone's style is different, and I'm more accustomed to looking for my entry points in these positions. I'm not going to use any indicators today because I want to let our viewers have a better understanding of how to trade with Fibonacci retracement. If I go with other indicators, I'm afraid you will get confused, because some of the viewers who are watching this video are new to the trading. If there is someone who wants to know how to use Fibonacci retracement along with other indicators, please leave a comment below to let me know. If there are a lot of people who want to understand, I will also make relevant videos to help everyone to learn. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. Now we're looking at a 4-hour AUD/USD chart. When we look at a chart, we have to know what information the market is giving to us. The market is in a situation with an uptrend, but we can observe that the price starts to hesitate when price reaches the top and begins to consolidate for a short period of time. Then the price began to break down and form a downtrend. Now that we have been able to determine the general direction of the market, we can now start looking for the right time to enter the market. If viewers who have watched our previous videos should know that we are not going to look for the entry in a 4-hour time frame. We prefer to look for our entry in the smaller time frame. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame to find our entry point. On the 1-hour chart, we can clearly see that the price has been constantly hitting lower lows. Through the previous video, I believe that everyone can know where we need to pay more attention, right? We can clearly see that the trend line here has reached the third touch point. Remember what the third touch point of the trend line represented? If you know, please leave a comment below to let me know if everyone can learn what I have taught through my previous videos. Not just the trend line. We were also able to observe the obvious support and resistance. At this point, we were able to use Fibonacci retracement to pull from the most obvious lower high to the lower low. Now we have three confirmations, which are the markets that are in a downtrend, trend line, support and resistance. Now let's look at Fibonacci retracement. Although the price does not stand at the standard 0.618, but as long as the price is in between 0.382 and 0.618, I will accept it. So, in the current situation, I will choose to place my sell limit in the middle of 0.618 to 0.5 for this trade. If you are a more conservative trader, you will be able to wait for the candlestick to enter the market at these positions. If I use Fibonacci retracement, I would look for more confirmation to enter and choose to place the sell limit or buy limit directly. But in this video, we didn't use any indicators to help us to get more confirmation because we need to help the traders who have just entered into their trading career. I will set my stop loss at the middle of 0.786 to 0.886. This trade profit is almost 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Now we are looking at the GBP/NZD 4-hour chart. We first observe what the market is telling us now. We can clearly observe that the market is in a mature uptrend. At this time, some viewers will be very confused, or when they are trading, they will ask themselves if the price has risen so high that I still want to buy. Or are we going to start shorting? Here I want you to think about what kind of trader you are. Are you a trend trader? Or a consolidation trader? If you like to trade in trending markets, there is no problem for you to long in this area. But if you are a consolidation trader, there is also no problem for you to short in this area. So, it's more important to determine what kind of trader you are than what strategy you choose. Now what we are showing is the trending method, so as long as the market does not break down significantly, we will not choose to go short. Now we can draw the trend line. And go to the 1-hour chart to look at the details and look for the entry area. In the 1 hour's chart we may observe there is an obvious support and resistance. And we may use Fibonacci retracement pull from the most obvious higher low to the most obvious higher high. Now let's see how many confirmations we have. The first confirmation is the trend line. The second confirmation is the support and resistance. The third confirmation is the Fibonacci retracement 0.618. And the fourth confirmation is the market in a mature uptrend. For this trade our stop loss is set at 2 levels below 0.618. As we can see, this is a very lucky trade. Now we come to the third case. We are now looking at the 4-hour NZD-CAD chart. And now we can clearly see that the 4-hour chart has a very obvious pattern. I don't know if the audience can observe. I'll give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we can see a typical head and shoulder pattern. This pattern has also been successfully broken, which is also what we hope to see. If anyone is interested in the videos about patterns such as triangle, head and shoulder pattern, flag pattern, double top and double bottom pattern, please leave a comment below to let us know. We may be working on a video for you guys in the future, so stay tuned. Now we go to 1-hour chart and look for our entry opportunities. In the 1-hour chart we can clearly observe a trend line in this area. And I believe that with the case just taken, the audience will know where to find the trading opportunity. We were also able to observe significant support and resistance in this area. The support and resistance have been tested twice and successfully broken. This breakout also represents the breakout of the head and shoulder pattern. So, this area will be considered an important area to us, which is the key area. At this time, we draw Fibonacci retracement, and we can see that the trend line with support and resistance corresponds to Fibonacci retracement 0.618. So, we can directly set our sell limit at 0.618 and our stop loss will be set at 0.886. The trade was a successful trade and brought us almost a 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Now let's summarize how many confirmations we can find in this trade. The first confirmation is the successful breakthrough of the head and shoulder pattern. The second confirmation is the trend line. The third confirmation is the support and resistance. And the fourth confirmation is the 0.618 of Fibonacci retracement. Now we are looking at the GBP/USD 4-hour chart. The first thing we have to do is to observe the trend of the 4-hour chart and then look for an opportunity to enter the market in the 1-hour time frame. Now that we're looking at this chart, I believe that if you have been studying the content of our videos continuously, most people should be able to find the trend line in this area. The third touch of this trend line. It is not difficult to find that this trend line has been verified many times but has not broken through. We may also notice that the price consolidates for a small period of time and then we have seen a downward breakout. We have mentioned many times that with the effective breakout of the consolidation it is likely to usher into a trending market. The first breakthrough did not meet our requirements, so we will choose not to pay attention. Of course, some of the more aggressive traders will pay attention to this area. But this is not what we are going to discuss today. Next, we'll go to 1-hour chart looking for our entry area. We use Fibonacci retracement to pull from lower high to the lower low. It's not that hard to see that support and resistance along with trend lines are validated. I would choose to set the sell limit at 0.618 and set my stop loss at 0.886. Now let's summarize how many confirmations we have. The first one is 4 hours of trend lines has been verified. The second one is 1-hour chart trend lines. The third configuration is support and resistance. And the fourth configuration is Fibonacci retracement 0.618. What we have just seen are the profitable cases. And now we will also show the failure cases to let the viewers have a better way to learn. Now we're looking at the AUD/USD 4-hour chart. We can clearly see that the downtrend in front has ended and the price has been constantly creating higher highs. During this process we can clearly observe the trend line in this area. We came to 1-hour chart to find our entry area. In the 1-hour chart, we were able to clearly observe the support and resistance here and we may pull the Fibonacci retracement from the previous higher low to higher high. We were able to find that 0.618 was a good time to enter, so I would directly set the buy limit and set our stop loss at 0.886. As we can see, this trade is a losing trade. So, No matter when we should be in advance, when we should set our stop loss, as we can see in this case, if we don't set a stop loss, then the consequences can be very serious. In the end of the video, I would share some mindset sharing. Always protect your capital. If you lose your capital, how do you make money? Learn how to cut losses. A lot of traders don't like to cut their losses and cause them to be in a situation with financial difficulty. This is the situation we don't want to face. So, remember to protect your capital first before you make money. If you learned some value from our video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you in my next video and hope you guys have a winning streak throughout the week.